Thinking about those poor penguins again today, having to jump 50 feet instead of probably just go, and Dad said that too yesterday. I go, they jump 50 feet off. He goes, how are they going to get back on to, get out of the water and possibly not end up, leopard seal bait? It's like, scientists don't think about that. They just record the evidence and say, isn't this amazing and spectacular, figuring out the amazing world of penguins. Fucking assholes. That they are. It might have even been just like with Colin and Day Day, that they all walked to where they usually go off, and it was a nice little plunge and go back and forth and come back, eat and do their thing. And big chunk of it just fell off, and it was 50 feet instead of 5 feet or whatever it was, to get in and out. And the human beings just wanted it to be, extreme sports instead of, what the fuck did you do to our house? What did you do to our domicile? Why you guys keep fucking shit up and then filming it and saying, well, they're just like us. It's like, no, they're not just like you. Animals don't take reality and turn it propaganda to make it fantasy to fit their agendas. Animals aren't like that. They can't do that. Old Zeke is having a time now. It's hard. I can't get him to eat or drink now. He's so uncomfortable. And just like with Pebbles, I had to do the same with Pebbles, but Pebbles was in the cat room all by herself. But she was pretty intolerable. It was hard. I just went in there and told her that Emily loves her and to just go ahead and it's okay to let go. And the next day, I came in there and we took her out and buried her out next to her Smitty. But what you guys are just, if there's any people that can watch these that are normal human beings, I don't know what's causing you to be afraid to stand up publicly to live the Lord's Prayer so children could live in world peace. I can't speak for you. I don't know. I only speak for myself. And there's nothing to fear. Okay. There's nothing to be afraid of standing up so everybody can live the applied physics of the Lord's Prayer. There's nothing to be afraid of. I wasn't afraid when they came and talked to me in Sierra Vista back in 2008 when I started working, and 2009 when I started working at that grocery store. I did feel like, that's just crazy. I'm meeting people from all across the world, and it's almost like, well, not really, because most of the white people treated me like I was some kind of an exhibit. The people that didn't treat me like that were hopeful, which got me excited. And I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I think they just come from exploited parts of the world where people are being mass murdered. Was the people from the Middle East? They encouraged me. And those two men were from the Middle East, and they said, "You should public speak." That's before I started going on YouTube, because we started talking about stuff, and I expressed a concern with where they're from and what was happening with people there, and how wrong it was and how it needed to stop. You're a very good and eloquent speaker. You should public speak. And I started going on YouTube and saying, this kind of shit needs to stop. We can't have, because I wrote down the book, that we read on Facebook, The Parable of Juan Jesus, but I couldn't find a way to get it published. So I knew I always had to write down a book. Jesus told me that, about someone like Jesus today and how it would be for him trying to teach people to live what Jesus gave us, and how people would react, and how hard it would be today to try to do what he did then. And it's very difficult. And I can't think of living life any other way than getting up and trying to get people to understand our Lord Jesus Christ and live his commands. I can't think of any other way to live my life. This is the only way to live. If you don't want to live his commands, then you're not being worthy of the gifts of our lives. I'm going to go check on Zeke.